The gloves are finally off. At the Shanghai Motor Show in April this year, Toyota came out with its competitor against Tesla cars. The first in a slew of 15 new all-electric models. Toyota's all-electric concept SUV may launch by 2025. Before then, I'll be showing you all the juicy details I get about the car and examining if it can beat the existing Tesla models. Toyota's Tesla Beta. Most of Toyota's current EV sales are hybrids powered by a combination of battery and internal combustion engine. It's most famous for its Prius, launched in 1997, and has been a bestseller among environmentally conscious drivers worldwide. However, it's always surprised me that the company never really focused on developing an all-electric battery-powered vehicle, even as they watched Tesla slowly take over the market. The new all-electric SUV that Toyota is launching is called the BZ4X, and it will be its first foray into making a fully electric vehicle. The car will be available to customers by the end of 2022 and will come in both front-wheel and all-wheel drive variants. This car definitely seems to be a direct response to Tesla, which has been dominating the electric car market for years now. The BZ4X has a range of 250 miles, which is on par with Tesla's cars. It also charges pretty quickly with a fast charger, reaching 80% capacity in just 30 minutes. At this point, it is worth pointing out that Toyota is also running an offer for a free integration of the home power module and the charging system for a limited period. I'm not sure how many people will be able to avail this offer, but it is definitely a nice perk for the first few buyers of the new car. In terms of design, the BZ4X takes some inspiration from Tesla cars, but still looks very much like a Toyota. The front end seems to be inspired by their new Corolla Cross SUV, but instead of its large traditional grille, this car features a small mesh panel that spans the vehicle's width, and the rest of the front is covered with bodywork. The air intakes are also placed very tastefully, giving this car a futuristic look. The overall bodywork around the vehicle also features sleek lines, hard angles, and edges that give this SUV an urban utility vehicle feel. Keeping in line with the car's futuristic design, the headlights are also slim and sporty. The tail light design is reminiscent of the new Prius model, but here a single line of LEDs wraps around the entire rear hatch of the car, which looks quite remarkable to be honest. The BZ4X is an SUV, so it is slightly larger than a Tesla Model X. It's also wider and has a longer wheelbase, resulting in a more comfortable ride. The interior of the BZ4X is where Toyota has really tried to set itself apart from Tesla. The Japanese manufacturer says that the car has been designed with relaxation in mind. The seats are made from a material that is designed to reduce fatigue, and the car also has a Zen mode, which will help passengers to relax before reaching their destination. Features-wise, there is a 7-inch gauge cluster behind the wheel, plus a larger infotainment screen in the middle of the dashboard. Toyota has not gone the Tesla route of putting everything behind a touchscreen, so there are physical buttons for vital in-car features like climate control, music, driving modes, etc., just like any other road car. Another cool feature of the car is its augmented reality heads-up display. This is a first for any production all-electric vehicle and will allow drivers to see information about their surroundings without taking their eyes off the road. The car also features an advanced driver assistance system that automatically handles lane changes, braking, and acceleration. Obviously, it will not be anything close to Tesla's FSD, but we knew that already. Maybe Toyota plans to develop an all-seeing AI in the future to aid with fully self-driving, but I'm not privy to those plans yet. Technology, range, and cost. Technology-wise, there seems to be nothing revolutionary about this car, but looking at the datasheets, it does come packed with all the updated tech required for a well-performing all-electric vehicle. Toyota will sell the BZ4X in front and all-wheel drive variants. The front-wheel drive models will have a 150 kilowatt motor with 201 horsepower and a top speed of 100 miles an hour with 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds, while the all-wheel drive models offer dual 80 kilowatt motors, boosting the overall power to 214.5 brake horsepower and reducing the 0 to 60 time to 7.7 seconds. All models of the BZ4X will have a 71.4 kilowatt-hour battery, which comes inbuilt with a water cooling system to extend the battery's life as long as possible. Prolonged exposure to high temperatures can speed up degradation and reduce the battery capacity over time. But unfortunately, heat is one of the byproducts of charging, which is essential if you're planning to drive beyond the car's typical range. This technology is nothing new, as other automakers automakers have come up with ways to keep their batteries cool during the charging process as well. For example, companies like Renault blow cool air over the battery, while Tesla uses a custom coolant to keep temperatures down. However, Toyota seems to have opted for the old-fashioned water cooling system and claims that battery degradation will be as little as 10% after 10 years, or 150,000 miles of driving. All new car models will be equipped with a standard CCS charging socket, which offers up to a 6.6 kilowatt rate of charging from a level 2 AC charger. According to Toyota, that will recharge the car from low to full in around 9 hours. The front-wheel drive models can handle up to 150 kilowatt DC rapid charging, which Toyota claims will restore 80% of the car's power in just 30 minutes. The all-wheel drive models can, somewhat disappointingly, only handle 100 kilowatts DC charging. Range-wise, Toyota has confirmed that the front-wheel drive model will be able to travel 252 miles on one charge, as per the EPA standard. The limited model has a slightly lower range of 242 miles due to its larger 20-inch wheels, and the all-wheel drive model offers even less range because its dual-motor configuration is more power-hungry, which means you'll get up to 228 miles out of the car on one charge. The limited all-wheel drive offers 222 miles of range per charge, once again thanks to the larger wheels. Now let's look at the price of this new car. Toyota has been pretty transparent about the costs of the models, so the BZ4X's price will start at $42,000, which will get you a front-wheel drive XLE version of the car when it goes on sale sometime in spring 2022. A limited variant of the four-wheel drive model will cost $46,700, complete with larger wheels and design modifications. If you want an all-wheel drive model, you'll need to shell out $44,080, while a limited variant of that same model will cost $48,780. The limited models will have larger wheels, unique color schemes, and several design choices, like multi-LED headlights, chrome accents, and a lower grille. With the limited model, you will also be able to get a solar panel built onto the roof, which will offer some additional power to the battery. How much is anyone's guess at this point? It will likely depend on where you live as well, and if other solar-powered cars are anything to go by, it probably won't be more than a few miles per hour at best. So, is it a Tesla beater? This is the first question that popped up when I saw the car. I guess the answer depends on your definition of Tesla beater. If you compare the BZ4X with its closest Tesla counterpart, the Model X, on pure performance, both cars are pretty much on a level playing field regarding the battery capacity, power delivery, and range. Of course, the Model X's P110D and 100D models are far superior in performance than even the top-end all-wheel drive version of the BZ4X. But then, those cars are almost twice as expensive. So yes, when it comes to the price, this new all-electric Toyota car is definitely a Tesla beater. On the flip side, Tesla's main appeal has always been its cutting-edge FSD technology, and the strides that the company is making with its fully self-driving beta are genuinely insane. So in that regard, this new Toyota comes nowhere close to beating the Tesla models. So all in all, I would say that just this new car in itself will not be a Tesla beater, but Toyota's overall EV strategy can give Tesla a run for its money in the coming years. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the company plans to roll out 15 new cars in this segment by 2025, which is a lot of vehicles in a very short period. Although not a whole lot is known about those cars, you can be sure that these new cars will cover all customer niches when it comes to EVs. But unfortunately, as it stands now, Tesla cars are still beyond the reach of the common man. Maybe they'll be able to address that with their future $25,000 car, but they are far from achieving that. On the other hand, Toyota has thrown down the gauntlet. The company is already seeking to dominate this market and provide an EV solution addressing all types of customer needs at all price ranges and features. So if Tesla has enjoyed very little competition in the electric car market till now, with Toyota's new entry, that could all change. One thing is for sure, the electric car market is about to get a lot more competitive. Let me know what you think of Toyota's first all-electric car. Do you agree that the Japanese car manufacturer will be able to challenge Tesla's dominance in this market? And if you enjoyed this video, there's more. Click the card on the screen and I'll see you there.